Now, this is a Intel Core 2 Duo. With the processor, you see right over here the two chip ends. So what you do is you match that up, and by you doing that, you get this little pin, you pull it up, you flip the case up. Sometimes there's a little plastic piece inside of it to act as like a fake processor, whatever. So you go, you find where the indentations are for the processor, and you just don't force it in at all. Otherwise you break it, the pins and all. And it just fits just right in. Just fits perfectly. It's nice. It's good to go. So what you do is you just close the top, and there's going to be a little bit of pressure of putting the pin back down to lock it in. It's okay. It's normal. And what I did, I'm going to put some thermal paste down because this didn't have any. Now with thermal paste, grease, whatever you want to call it, you got to be extra careful with it because you got to make sure it's on evenly. And when you buy a processor with a heatsink fan, it comes with it thermal pasted already, but because I took this apart to show you guys how to build it, I had to wipe off thermal grease and put a new one on. Now what you do is you get this horrible call for a heatsink fan made by Intel. This is one of Intel's greatest flaws. What they have here is these plastic pins. These pins, if you don't put them in properly, snap in half, and you're pretty much screwed. Not good at all. Not good. So what you gotta do is, if you're like me, you got a thermal take, and you buy a big Typhoon or an orb. What you would do actually is you would screw a bracket on the bottom and hold it in nicely. Alright, so what you're gonna do is first you're gonna just place them all down so that they fit nicely inside each hole. Make sure they're in each hole. It's nice and secure. You're gonna put a little pressure in the center, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna use a regular screwdriver to just push them in that slot, and it should snap right in. Now all you do is you just go and slide this into the correct hole. And this cable, this wires from this fan, you just kind of put it off to the side. Alright, now that's installing the